Hello and welcome to my stream. Let's first see if everything is working correctly. I have music, I have a mic, I have camera. Welcome on in, Welsish and Tate's Hammer. Twitch is streaming and YouTube is streaming. So, today I'll be working a bit on my draw plugin for OBS Studio. I've been working on it a bit already today to get tablet pressure support working. So let's show you a bit. And let's do draw doc. That is on my tablet that you can draw. You can see my pencil. I can draw very thin lines or thicker lines. Oh nice, I used to use whiteboard plugin, but it got obsolete a long time ago. Yeah, I hope it works a bit better than, I think the whiteboard was a Lua script, and this is a plugin and it has a source and things like that, so the next thing for me to look at is to, if you have the draw doc here, to those full screen, and I want a full screen windowed mode and a dock mode. Now that the drawing is working, and after that I need to check some hotkeys for like the clear and things like that. All the buttons have a hotkey, so you can draw images. Stamp images. That is all working. Let's see what I got in the reset doc. Go. let's just call that dog. Let's check what's in here. And let's add windows. The text for the action. Ooh. For Windows, I can look a bit what I do for full screen. It's this code. Hey, welcome on in, Rest One Coder. Let's see. Get this. If it doesn't have a parent and we want to make I was thinking today I will try to make my own plugin to what Melt Studio does in OBS. You know, with Move plugin and Finite Advanced Masks. What part of Melt? Like the rounded corners, or? I'm not sure what part of Melt you want to have in OBS Studio. The move transition. Yeah, the move transition in Melt is kind of the same as the move transition in OBS, but overlapping filters. The only thing I could get it to work with the move transition in Melt was with the rounded corners. Like, for example, if you did the corner pin, it didn't do the move transition in Melt, so. You think they took your Move plugin? I think they took inspiration from it at least. It's also called Move, and the algorithms used are the same, but hey, welcome on in, Strat Dollar. They stole it, it's okay, we will say it for you. What's the topic today? I'm working on the Draw plugin for OBS Studio. And now at the moment I'm working on allowing you to make the Draw the dock just a dock, windowed or full screen. So windowed is not working as I expect. Now it's windowed and I see it in my taskbar, so when I minimize OBS, the draw can stay open when it's an own window. We appreciate your work, thank you. So if I go back here and make it a dock again, then when OBS is minimized, it's also minimized. But I don't like the switching yet. Let's see. If I minimize it, no, it goes with it. Now it stays open, but we need who put the drawing ID in your head? Let me think about it. I think it is based on like the whiteboard Lua that we had before, but I was working with shaders and I was thinking, yeah, that could work to make the draw work. So yeah, it's a bit of that. Let's see if this fixed. If I go to windowed, it's directly shown as windowed. If I make it a dock, it's directly a dock again. If I make it full screen, my other screen is there. And if I draw, no, I don't want stamps, I want to draw lines with pressure sensitivity. That all works, and if I do a line, it doesn't use pressure sensitivity. If I use the eraser, it should, yeah. That's all working. And if I go back to Windows, it should stop goes here, but if I I don't like to change from full screen to windowed because it doesn't change the size. Let me see what code we have to go to Windows. Let's resize it as well. That should fix some things. Every time I'm here watching him, I get random plugin IDs. Yeah, that's good. Can I ask you a question about your audio monitoring plugin? Yeah, go ahead. That's what these streams are for. Why don't the OBS team merge the Move and Advanced Mask plugins? Yeah, it's the Move plugin can be very simple, but it can also be very technical and in-depth. So what they've talked about before is like only the Move transition without any special things. That would be something that might be interesting to add, but all the extra things and features not for a basic OBS. Is there an option to have the monitor in the filters but not to show up in the monitor dock? Don't show the whole source, or only that, not that filter? Because I think when you hide a source from your audio mixer, it might also do that for your audio monitor dock. What if Source Profiler had automatic pop-up when CPU or GPU hits a certain predefined? The Source Profiler takes resources to run, so I would not advise having the profiling on continuously when you're streaming. So that's the reason why you should not make it that it continuously checks for the usage. It's a little heavy. I wanna add some things to the source profiler. I'm planning or looking into being able to add a graph of the CPU usage, so you can see it a little bit over time and not only the current value. Excluding track from Twitch, these should be one click. Yeah, that might be interesting. If you hide the source entirely from the audio mixer, it still shows up in the monitor dock. Okay. then I'll have to look into that, what the possibilities are to do that. It should be possible to add maybe like a checkbox to the filter to hide it in the dock. That's something I might be able to add, yeah. Let's add that to my IDs and to-do list. So let's edit. What if OBS had some type of auto color match LUT for those who use different cameras? Like for example, the apply always apply a specific LUT for Elgato cameras, and also you do it via third-party software. But what does the third-party software do exactly? Auto color match LUT. Is it color matching between different camera? So you point the different camera at the same thing and it tries to match those up? I'm assuming you are aware of the feedback loop. What feedback loop? Feedback loop. Like in audio monitoring, the feedback loop when you output something to a device that you're also monitoring? Let's see if my draw dock is fixed now when I go to full screen and to window again. This is Windows. So we go to dock. We can dock it again. Okay, now when it's already docked, it should not do that. Let's see. Good. here. If you're monitoring the track from OBS as well as here in the audio source outside of OBS, it will create a feedback loop in the monitoring dock and get very loud. If you are monitoring the track from OBS, so for example you're monitoring track 1, as well as here in the audio source outside of OBS, it will create a feedback loop. Yeah, there are lots of ways to create feedback loops with audio, but I'm not really sure which one you're getting. And if there is something you want me to do to prevent it, or do you have a set stream schedule? No, I do not have a set stream schedule. I stream when I feel like it, and mostly it's around this time because my kid is to bed at this time, so I have time for myself to do this kind of thing. Let's see. We have escape triggered. This part we can also do in the dock. Let's see if I can get to the previous layout back. I don't know if you need to fix it or not. It was just startling when I ran into it, but easily avoidable once you realize what happens. Yeah. I might be able to make something to detect it or things like that, but I'm not sure how to do it yet, and if I'm able to do it, it might be a lot of work, and I'm not sure if it's worth the time now at the moment. So I go full screen there, and if I go back back to dock, it sets it back. If I go to Windows, back to dock, it still works. Let's see if that also works. From just going to Windows and back. Let's close it like this. What if we had some type of shader preview? Like, for example, you apply a shader in studio mode, or and then on the preview, or you want to know what all the different shaders do, because on the resource page and on the GitHub there are some screenshots. I think for a lot of shaders I show a screenshot how it looks. Let's see if I can show that here. Put it up there. It should be here. There's a list of a lot of the shaders and an example of how it looks and things like that. I didn't know that. I think it also is on the project page. Let me check that. I'm not sure if it's fully up to date, but the same kind of list is on the OBS forum project page. I'll be loading them up, just guessing until I find what I'm looking for. Yeah, that can be part of the fun. I hear you. The good thing, it's a very repeatable. I love that audio monitoring plugin. I use a less expensive microphone and the filters in OBS are wonderful, so I use a virtual, I would guess virtual audio cable to output my mic to audio to other sources like Discord, yeah. But doing this disabled audio monitoring built into OBS, so your program allows to listen to in on all audio and still be able to output better sounding microphone signals. Yeah, can help for that. Yep. Let's. We can close this one and close this one. I wanna save 3 years ago I didn't know what OBS was. Now I make a living from it. Still got a lot to learn. It's great that you can make a living of it. There are not many people that make it that far. This one that's windowed through. There's not too many there. I'm literally sitting at my desk right now trying to think of anything else that bugs me, so I can ask. If you are not able to ask on stream and you think of it, you can always send me a message on Discord or something like that, or on Blue Sky or Twitter, or all my DMs should be open. Let's see. Let's recompile with the changes. If I go Windows now, I close OBS, I open it again, then I hope to get it back Windows, but it doesn't. Where did my dog go? Here. No, it's windowed. And well, that should fix it. Yeah. What if we had one zoom plugin with user preset zooms? For zooming, you could also use like a crop filter, or you could use if you don't want to use a crop filter but you want to do the crop on the item itself, then you can use the move source filter on the scene. There are lots of ways to get multiple zooms. There is zoom to mouse, yeah, there are lots of different zoom things, yeah. It hides when it goes to and does it do that? What is different when, for example, we do escape triggered? Let's see if that fixes it. Hey, welcome on in, Chess Focus. I'm working on the draw plugin. Let's see. It's docked here. Go to Windows and I go back to dock. It places it back. Now is the draw plugin going to be similar to the one that was there before? Like the whiteboard Lua script or something like that? It's quite the same or different, or you can draw lines and circles, or you can clear. So it's a preview where you can draw on, and I can do it full screen on my other monitor to do it with the tablet, and I can then, if I pick this tool, I can just draw like this. Can we have different size pencils? Yeah. If I put that back as a dock, you can see the size here, so that can be set. And if you're using a drawing tablet, then how hard you push will determine the size. If you just use your mouse to draw, it's just the size that's given. And you can use the different options here and make all your favorite tools. Like for example, you can even draw images just by dragging them on top, or if you want to use it as a stamp, the image, you can just click everywhere you want to stamp that image on your stream and just clear it again. I use my iPad and spec desk to allow me to draw. I'm not familiar with spec desk. A draw line that is animated few seconds after you draw. Space Desk connects my iPad to my PC to make it act like another monitor. Then it should be possible. I don't know if that will give you the pressure readings that I get, or that it will just act like mouse clicks and things like that. Would have to try. I don't have an iPad, so I cannot try it. But feel free to try it when I release this update. Maybe it flashes or it redraws what you did. Let's see if I go back to full screen here, and if I this is all working as expected. And you can use the undo and redo. Interesting, it doesn't add every troll to the redo stack. Let's check why not. That should be in the draw source in here. And that should be this one that was still disabled in the code, I think. That should be here. So if we stop drawing, we should put it on the undo stack. Let's see if that. When do you plan on pushing the update? That will be this week. Is there a beginner Discord channel for C# coding? Not. There probably will be, but not the ones that I'm aware of. So I draw another one here, and let's check if it undo does that one. Interesting. The undo stack is 1, 2, 3 lines. The undo stack is too small for that. Let's make the undo stack a little bit bigger. I think I have that defined somewhere around here. Where do I set my undo stack size? Here. It's a setting also. So that would set it to a low value because it's never set. Or maybe I have a default for it. Yeah, let's put it on then. Do you plan on working on motion gestures for OBS? No. What kind of motion gestures would you want to have in OBS? I'm not familiar with motion gestures. I don't use them myself, so no idea how you see that working. To be able to control the stream with hand movements, and those should be captured from a webcam or something like that, and then and in what case would you use that? What's the advantage to just pushing buttons? Just fun and cool. It's not an easy thing to do, to detect hands position and movement in video stream. I could, for example, use the NVIDIA AR library for that, but to be able to track hand movement in that, you must have like most of the body visible to be able to track hand movement. So that's not working as good as I would hope. Yeah, undo is working kinda okay like that. Let's commit this change. Let's see if I can get a good build. I think I also need to bump the version. Yeah. So that would be 0.2.1. A version. And let's see if that builds. Let's see, these are running. I would expect the Mac builds to be done first. Normally And it takes about 3 minutes or so. Oh, it's 1 minute 20 and the first is done. It's always that fast. About that time. This should take longer. Like 6 to 7 minutes and 5.5 minutes for Linux build. So if you wanna try all the things that I made today, you should be able to, when this build is done, get that build. When it's done, the artifacts are down here. You can download the artifacts when you're logged in on GitHub, and you should be able to test the changes. So about 1.5 left for this one. Still no failures. So yeah, can put a link in chat where you can get the update when it's done. Only the step left is creating the installer. Shouldn't take that long. And it's done making it. And it's publishing it. So when you go to that page and you are logged into GitHub, you have all the builds here, and you probably need the like Windows installer or something like that. I think I'll leave it at that for now, and I'll find somebody to rate on Twitch, and I'll end this stream on YouTube in a bit. Let's rate this one. Because why not? So I will see you all another time. Bye.